and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily reflect the views of Real TV, its affiliates, or sponsors.
To all of our local, regional and international viewers, thank you kindly for choosing us here at Real TV, where we bring reality to you. My dear friends, a very warm welcome to another edition of the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower and answer those unanswered questions. I am Zelisa Budu Singh Rupani, humbly inviting you to sit back, relax, enjoy, get your pen, get your notebook, Real TV, so you could take notes on important numbers that will be helpful for you and your loved ones. Directing this morning and in Master Control, Nathaniel Reed, on behalf of the team, we'd like to wish each and every one of you a fantastic day today. I trust all is well, you know. I trust that you're having a beautiful day thus far. Happy Friday. Friday, 17th of April, 2026. Let me gently remind you, it is a day and time we will never, ever, ever have the opportunity to ever have again in life. That's how important today is, and that's how important time is. So don't procrastinate, don't waste your time. Do something productive and constructive, all right? And if you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday to you. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and yours. That's someone special, reminding you the importance and the essence of you being together. Value that relationship, respect your partner, you know, and be full of gratitude. When was the last time you said to your partner, hey, you know, I really love you, I really appreciate you? It is important to express these things to your loved ones. Don't take them or life or that relationship for granted, you know. Ignite that flame and keep it burning, yeah? Let's go to our quote for today, coming to us with the kind compliments of Fab India Expo, and our quote says, gratitude is the magnet force that draws abundance into your life. The more you appreciate what you have, the more you will have to appreciate. This is so true. And I'm going to read it again, Mr. Director, because it's really good. If we are full of gratitude, think about it. It is the magnet force that draws abundance in your life. Gratitude is so important. Have some gratitude for God for the miracles that happen in your life every day. And the more you appreciate what you have, is the more you will have to appreciate, and you realize how much abundance you really have, and be grateful and appreciative of what you have, right? Thanks for that, Nathaniel. That came to us with the kind compliments of Fab India Expo. Let's go to their ad, please. Remember to check them out.
Looking for something truly unique this season? Then you need to visit Fab India Expo, located opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas. Brand new containers have just arrived, packed with one-of-a-kind garments you won't find anywhere else. Whether you're shopping for something stylish, traditional, or custom-made, we've got you covered with made-to-order pieces tailored just for you. And it doesn't stop there. Take a stroll through our full food court, offering delicious options for the entire family. From savory bites to sweet treats, there's something for everyone. Plus, don't miss our big sale on furniture. Upgrade your home with beautiful pieces at unbeatable prices. So come on down to the Fab India Expo, located opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas, where culture, style and savings come together.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa. Thank you so much for choosing Real TV. To all of our local, regional and international viewers, thank you so much for allowing us to add value, to influence you in a positive way, you know. And I always say knowledge is power. So, you know, this show and all the shows here at Real TV, the content is so rich that at the end of it, there is value. You gain knowledge, you have a better understanding. And you know, I always say to you, knowledge is power, yes, but when you have the knowledge and you have the power within yourself to make better choices, and when we make better choices, we all will have a better tomorrow. That's the fact, yeah? This morning, I am in conversation with a son of this soil, and he is known as Joshua La Morelle. I'm told it's French, but he's a son of Trinidad and Tobago. And he is a Moko Jambi instructor and community activist. And today we're talking about, setting the first world record when it comes to our local Moko Jambi. So he is a true son of the soil with many, many talents, but he has a passion for what he does. When it comes to community activists and the young ones implementing and helping them evolve and grow, he is second to none. So good morning and welcome. And for the benefit of our viewers near and far, let me tell you, Mr. Lamorel is a cultural activist and still working instructor based in Valencia, Trinidad, all right? He is the founder and leader of the Kaisoka Valencia Cultural Group, which he established in 2020 to provide positive outlets for the youth and preserve Trinidadian culture through art and the Moko Jambi.
Hi, morning everyone. My name is Joshua. I am the leader of Kaisoka Valencia, and I would like to let Trinidad and Tobago and the rest of the world know about Tobago Coalition. This is a group, an organization base that we formed with Moko Jambi throughout Trinidad and Tobago to attempt on breaking the world record. So it's not really a Kaisoka thing. It is not a Kaisoka thing. Let me clarify it. It is not a Kaisoka Valencia thing. It's Trinidad and Tobago Moko Jambi Coalition come together. Moko Jambi from around Trinidad and Tobago come together to actually work together with the unity and the strength in order to put Trinidad and Tobago on the map.
I want to tell you something. I am fascinated with Moko Jambis. When I see them displayed, I am in awe of the dynamics of how it works and how they control it. They're on this height and they could get all this attention, the authoritative way that they have as they move and they dance. It's amazing, it's fascinating, it's an art. And it's an art that we should capitalize on. Ensure that the younger ones are part of it. They get the opportunity to explore all the options to be part of it. Now, I was saying to you off and I'll say it on air. Normally, we would see Moko Jambis via television, or you may go to a function and they're there and you're not as close up and personal to actually see and be in the presence of the dynamics of how they dance and operate and they're on these
stills.
I'm telling you, it's amazing, it's fascinating. And it's an art I believe that all children should have the opportunity to explore. So it's something that we should teach in each community, perhaps in each school.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Because culture is life.
Culture
is a way of life right now here in this sweet Twin Island.
That is so true. I like that you've said that. Culture is life. We bring life to it. It is who we are. It is how we can connect, how we can identify. It is what sets us apart. So culture is life. I like that. It's art in living form. Yeah. Now, you are young. You started this 2020, so you're going to be 6 years old. Talk to us a little bit about the start and why, you got this whole thing started. What was it that you felt within your soul? Well, you see, me, do you actually participate? Do you portray?
Well, basically, 2020, in the pandemic, everyone was home. So you're seeing all the neighbors, everybody around, and it was like everybody just around, and it's like nobody have nothing constructive to do. So I started to put two and two together and say, listen, I love this Moko Jambi thing. Let me get involved in my community. So I decided to go down south. And
this was during the COVID?
During the COVID.
You took a chance.
I decided to go down south and find Junior Besnat, the person who taught me.
Yes.
And he do a refresher course with me, and I told him what I want to do to my community. And when I went down there, he was excited. He was eager to show me the steps. When he finished show me the steps, he gave me 2 piastres because I leave Valencia and I went south. He gave me 2 piastres to leave south with. When I leave south and I actually reach back Valencia, night time. All my friends and all the neighbors was out on the road.
Yeah.
And
Is this the norm in Valencia and on an evening for people in the community to gather?
Yeah,
That's
to be outside
nice.
and communicate
Very
and have
nice.
conversation
Beautiful.
about how the day was. You know,
Nice.
Valencia is a kind of family-oriented place with a
Beautiful.
lot of love,
Nice. I see that in you. Your energy is amazing.
which is good.
Infectious.
So basically, when I reached back up to Valencia with these 2 piastres, everybody was like, "Hey, put we up now." I said, "We can wait until in the morning and it's nighttime." They wasn't having that. So I reached back up, it was like after 8. And everybody come out on the road and I just start shopping at people. And everybody start practicing up until around 11 in the night. We start practicing.
But were people intimidated at first, or they were just very eager to participate, to be part of it?
They was eager to be part of it.
Yeah. And could you tell me, was it just the young or the young at heart?
It was the young and old. Because opportunities like this do come freely. So when they see someone bringing this kind of culture into the environment, everybody want to take the opportunity one time. Because they don't know if the culture will continue or after a while it might die. So I decided to take culture to a different level.
Nice.
To continue even when it have days like you feel like giving up. When you watch our stills, you just get motivated that, you know, it are kids, it are people out there that want this kind of opportunity. This is culture, this is key. This is a source of life. So culture is a big thing for me, and I really love the aspect of the Moko Jambi. You know, the traditional characters is one, but the Moko Jambi is epic. Everyone
Yeah,
wants
there
a
we
pic
go.
with the
Wow,
Moko
look at
Jambi.
this young little girl. This
Yeah.
child is young. I mean, she's probably how old? Not more than 5, I would
About
assume.
5.
Look at this little lady now.
And I actually have a 2-year-old as well.
Ah, 2 years old. You have a 2-year-old
I
that
have
is
a
on.
2-year-old on stills.
Wow, what are you saying here? Look at how you're happy. Yeah? I see it in your face, boy. Nice.
And
so
the-
these are the young ones that you get involved with.
Yes,
What's the cost to make one of those stills?
The cost to make one of those 1-foot stills, that's actually my daughter there.
This is the 2-year-old little princess?
No, this is not the 2-year-old.
This is the older one. Ah,
Yeah, these are my 2 daughters.
good. The twin.
Yeah, those are the twins.
Double
Yeah.
blessing. Wow.
So they get opportunity whenever they leave Texas and come into the country.
Yeah.
They always, daddy, I want to do this.
Wow, this is nice.
So they get first an opportunity to learn how to walk on stills.
Yeah, at 5 years old. Beautiful, brilliant. I want to go back. The reason I'm asking is I want to talk about affordability. What is, just like how, you know, you may buy a pair of rollerblades for your kids or a bike for your children, or you get an instrument for them to play an instrument. What is the cost for one of those, a pair of those?
Well, it all based on height. and
Right.
the average.
Okay, we understand that. But where would it start from?
A 1-foot still. So let me just say, if you have to purchase a 1-foot stills, which is practice.
Yeah.
To practice on, remember, is wood, is ply, is nails, is
Yeah.
screws,
Yeah.
is Velcro, because
Right.
you want an
To a
easy
good-
access.
Yes, yes.
So the price, and we cannot really price based on a piece of wood. Remember, when you're going to buy a whole sheet of ply, a whole
I
sheet of wood.
understand and respect that, yes.
So to actually get a proper 1-foot stills could actually go for about $700.
So $700 for the pair.
Yeah.
I don't think that's bad. It might be a little expensive for a family with, for instance, you have your 2 daughters, so that's a 1,500 right there, right? But then it's an investment that you're making for your children.
Because with that 1 foot stills, you could train about 100%.
Understood.
So, yeah, that simple 1 foot stills,
Yeah.
that is a trainer stills.
Yeah.
So that stills now could train me, you and everybody else. Everybody could come and get trained on that stills.
Yeah.
Even any size, because you're using good quality.
Yeah, you want
wood
to
and stuff,
ensure,
yes,
of
proper
course.
quality.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you have to keep in consideration the person who craft any wood. It's a procedure in the wood to
Agreed.
cut,
To
shave.
ensure. Yeah.
Yes, so
it takes time and expertise as well.
Yes, so
a
it's not
combination
like you
of
just go in
things. And go and buy one off. It has to be tailor-made then, more or
Yes.
less? Good, understood.
It's not like you go and get 2 pieces of wood and just knock 2 or 3 nails.
And say go in and stand
You
on
would
that.
damage yourself. There's risk
Yeah,
involved, and
right.
you need the professional to really come and put in the work and the steps
Beautiful.
into this craft.
Great. This is a program, Conversations with Zelisa. I'm excited because it's about our youth. It's about culture. It's about moving forward. It's about being innovative. It's about loving who we are, allowing our culture to be not just preserved but to live on, and ensuring that our children embrace it. Yeah, so let's go to these important messages. When we return, we continue our conversation with this legend here. He's a legend, you know, right? When it comes to Mokojumbi, place us on the map when it comes to international waters. Let's go to these important messages. Stay with us.
Planning a concert, conference, wedding, or cultural celebration? Let Real TV broadcast your event to the world. From live streaming and on-air coverage to global reach across TV and online platforms, we make sure your big moments are seen and heard everywhere. We offer professional production, worldwide exposure, and an unforgettable impact. Don't just host your event. Let us share it with the world. Contact Real TV today, where your story becomes everyone's experience.
Call us today at 2926470 or WhatsApp us at 3847142. You can also send an email to realtv.corporate@gmail.com.
Hello, everyone. I am the Reverend Clifford Rawlins, minister of the Diego Martin United Church and a published author. I am inviting you to join me on Real TV for Honest to God, where we are honest with what Scripture is and says, and addressing topical issues in Christianity in a postmodern context and post-colonial Caribbean landscape. Provocative, controversial, stimulating, and above all, openly honest. Every Tuesday at 2 to 3 p.m. right here on Real TV.
I'm coming clean, honest to God.
Brahma Vidya Peetam International invites you to The Conscience of Democracy, Ethics, Good Governance, and National Welfare. Join us Sunday, April 19th at 6:30 p.m. BVPI Ashram, Gasparillo, featuring the Honorable Jagdeo Singh and Dr. Valmiki Arjun. Be part of the conversation right here on Real TV.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa right here on Real TV, where we bring reality to you, to all of our local, regional, international viewers. Those of you on Tego, the app, thanks for choosing us. Remember to tell your family and friends to download the app. It's absolutely free and you could watch Real TV real time anytime, all right? And enjoy our dynamic programming. Speaking of programming, this morning I am in conversation with Joshua Lamorel. Now, he is a cultural activist and still walking instructor, all right? Now, let me tell you a little bit about Kaisoa Valencia Cultural Group. He is the leader. He is the fire. He is the live wire behind it, the force. And he leads this organization from the Eastern Sawmill in Valencia, teaching still walking to participants ranging from 3 to 27-year-olds, all right? Now, you've had formal training from your mentorship. You would say you learned this traditional gift, this traditional art, this traditional, it's us, it's who we are. You've learned it from Junior Bisna firsthand. Yeah. Now, he is the founder of the original Kaisoka in San Fernando. Yes. Yeah, and so firsthand you've learned from him. He's your guru.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. I've had, like I said to you, I've had that first-hand experience. I remember Member of Parliament, Mr. Davish Maharaj, when he had a function for all of the citizens, the community of St. Joseph, and he had some of those Moko Jambis there participating. And I'm telling you, I saw it firsthand, you know, and I'm looking up and I was in awe. It was just simply fascinating of how well controlled the dynamics of what was going on. And I really feel, Joshua, I feel it is our duty and responsibility as a country in all functions, the same way some people will have a tassa to come in and some people will have, you know, different aspects to, when you have a show, why not incorporate Mukujambi dancing as part of the entire function?
Correct.
Why not create employment like you and I were seeing in the promenades on a Friday? Yeah. You know, you bring out all these young people with all of these talents and allow them to perform. It's a win-win. It talks about community engagement, reaching, meeting, greeting in a nice environment where our young children could participate and be, their skills can be seen and they can be empowered. You know, the more you think about it, you see the positives out of it.
Yeah. Well, I love the idea where you say, you know, come out and the promenade. The promenade is really the key place.
The promenade.
That, you know, we can showcase our culture and our traditional characters.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that
You're
idea.
having a football match, you're having a cricket match, or whatever it is, whatever. You at the beginning, you know, in the States they have the mascots and they come out and they whatever. Why not have our Mukujambis? Let it be part of us, the norm that is part of whatever we're having.
Yeah, it is.
And
really
you're
amazing.
creating jobs. You're giving the young people an avenue to perform and to participate.
And opportunities.
Opportunities.
And even the ones that are who behind the bars and all.
Well,
get the opportunity as well.
Even the point of when you think of not just the person who is dancing or creating the art and bringing it alive, but even you're creating an opportunity for people to make the costumes.
Yes.
You need people to make the costumes. You need to have makeup artists. You need to have, you know, it comes with everything. So it's a win-win. It's creating employment and it's creating something within that will generate, it's a win-win across the board.
For everyone.
Yeah. What are some of the challenges? So you have this group where you want to empower the youth and you want them to be part and keep this culture alive and to keep the record, be on top of it, right? What are some of the challenges that you face firsthand?
A lot of challenges that I think not only Kaisoka Valencia, I think a lot of groups and cultural groups around Trinidad and Tobago, we face a lot of financial challenges, yeah, where we do not get the government support because of, I don't know what reason, because most groups are NGO under, you know, everybody registered under NGO, which is, you know, charity. You do a lot of charity events, they do a lot of stuff, and funding will always be a big challenge because a lot of kids that come out come from underserved community. I don't want to say poor community, which is actually poor communities they come from, but a lot of people cannot afford certain things. So now, Kaisoka Valencia give a lot of underprivileged communities and underprivileged kids opportunity free to come and learn the art form.
Yeah, very nice. So it's a free service that you provide.
Yeah, a free service.
Yeah, and sometimes it's out of your pocket.
Majority of the time. Well, you know, I wanted to sponsors like Eastern Sawmill, Gill Rum Shop, Thomas Pastry, you know, so...
Thank God for these people.
Yeah,
Thank
really.
God for these businesses that recognize what you're doing, have faith in you, but more importantly, they also want to create an avenue to empower the youth in the community. So thank God for these businesses and their families, you know. And that's where you have the public now coming in and stepping up and taking that responsibility like your good self. Now you talk about government not giving money or funding. Did you approach the government?
Fed up. Couple of times, numerous times. Past and present.
Okay.
And it's just like that. You know, a lot of folks don't see the need for culture. Like how I see the need for culture.
But Joshua, we have a ministry that has been designed, that's there for culture. Did you go to the good minister and say, Madam Minister, you know, you are the head of culture. Did you pitch? Did you explain? Did you go to her personally? Did you knock on her door?
Listen, numerous times you go to these entities, speak to them, they will actually take your number and we will get back to you, sir. And that is it. The last thing you know, they take your number and it's like no communication after. And it goes way back that now that I put myself in a position that I am not going to really depend on government to push what I believe and love. So I will go out and actually work where I actually have a job, where I take my salary and invest it into my cultural group.
God bless
as
you.
well. So I am not looking for no handouts from government.
You're not sitting idly by and waiting for it to happen. You're going to get up and make it happen.
I'm making it happen right now.
Yeah,
without even a funding, I am making it happen.
Yeah.
And putting smiles on kids' face throughout Trinidad and Tobago.
So let's talk. Do you do training? How does it work? Weekly? I know you do free. It's free of charge.
Well, today I actually have training, which today is Friday.
Yeah. So
a
every
lot
Friday.
of kids, when they come off from school, they look forward to coming out to training this afternoon.
How many children are in your group currently training?
Currently, right now, I have like 60 plus.
60 plus children?
60 plus. And today I actually have pan as well. I'm introducing pan and stilt walking today.
Nice. Hand in hand, boy.
Yeah.
But that's beautiful. So you have, you play, you teach.
Well, I actually bring in someone.
Nice. Who would be
will
the
actually
tutor?
teach the kids
Beautiful.
about the pan, because I don't know too much about the pan, because in my field, the Moko Jambi field is a lot of work, so I don't want to jump in everything. So my craft is stilt walking. I will stick at stilt walking, but I want the students to get the opportunity to learn the steel pan as well. So I actually bring in a tutor, professional tutor, to actually teach the kids.
And that's our national instrument. You know, I believe every school should be teaching our children. It should be an option.
Yeah.
It should be an option. I think even perhaps, I'm just thinking in my mind, perhaps you could address some of the schools in your environment and ask them if they would be willing for you to tutor, you know, after school, an hour of training, and they pay a small little fee. I'm just saying that it's affordable, fair enough, that they could also learn the art. So you're going into the schools. Have you thought about that?
Actually, I work with the schools in Valencia.
Beautiful.
All the schools in Valencia. And over the carnival, I actually do work with NCC. So they actually give me a school contract, which is Valencia RSC. And we actually was on the road as a Moko Jambi band Carnival Friday.
Beautiful.
So I actually will actually reach out to the schools and, you know, put in the work and Valencia is home. Valencia is paradise. You know, Valencia will actually be on the map for culture very soon.
Very nice.
Because I am pushing all the schools in Valencia to actually get the cultural aspect involved in the school. So, you know, when you hear about Valencia, you hear about culture.
Yeah. You know, Josh, I think in every community, in every environment, if we have young, dynamic people like yourself with this passion for empowering and this energy that you have, I mean, you're bursting with energy, and with that, it comes with ideas, and you're being innovative and things like that. What a better TNT we'll have if we get people like you stepping up and really making a difference. And that is what matters. You know, I love the fact that you say, I'm not going to sit idly and wait on handouts. I'm going to get up and make it happen. And it's happening when you knock on doors, or when you get up and make things happen, other doors and avenues will open. You know, and I like that about you. This is a program, Conversations with Zelisa. Let's go to these important messages. Stay with us.
I'm Enrique.
And I am Alicia.
And this is Voices of the People,
Where Trinbago speaks,
follow us every Friday from 4 to 6 p.m.
where we give you, the people,
a voice. Right here on Real TV.
Are you looking for the right space for your business? Fred's Plaza has the space you need. We offer professional rental spaces designed for growing businesses. Conveniently located in San Juan on the Eastern Main Road, opposite the PTSC terminal and between Royal Castle and Mario's. Easy access, high visibility. For inquiries, call or WhatsApp 868-384-7142 today, or visit Level 3 Fred's Plaza for details.
Real TV, where we keep it real all day, every day. If you're loving the entertainment, the news, and all the content we bring, then don't just watch, be part of the movement. Follow us on every platform you use: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you name it. Share this with your family and friends, your group chat. Let them know Real TV is the new wave. Real TV, news, entertainment, information, bringing reality to you.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa, right here on Real TV, where we bring reality to you. To all of our local, regional, international viewers, thank you so much for choosing us. Today I'm in conversation with a true son of the soil of Valencia in particular, Joshua Lamorel, who is a cultural activist and still a walking instructor. He has an NGO where he continues to really promote a culture and really help the youth of our land to grow and accept and be involved in our culture, more importantly, keeping it alive, especially when it comes to the Moko Jambi. Now, you do a lot of community work. You're very much involved with the community, with the children now, the schools, but you also, in terms of youth mentorship, you're very much involved with the prisons as well.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that project.
So basically, I am involved in the YTC, you program and assistant the male and females in the art form as well. So like when they have the sports day, events happening, the inmates and all get the opportunity to shine. through the cultural aspect. And you know, dealing with these young guys and young women, they get to understand the challenges they face.
And you would understand that firsthand because you hear it from them. They talk to you. You talk to them one-on-one.
One-on-one.
What are some of the problems in the minds of the troubled youth?
Well, a lot of them, I think everyone always say, you know, there's not enough opportunity and, you know, there's not enough support, so they decide to choose crime and all this stuff. And interacting with them, and when they actually realize that we are same age and younger, they was like really shocked. They was like motivated that, listen sir, I want to come out and do great things like you. I want to be the best version of myself. And you know, you interact with these inmates and you let them know that it have a lot of opportunity in the cultural field, that, you know, don't give up. Don't look to crime. A lot of them, based on, you know, they don't have proper parent support. A lot of them blame their parents for their fault, which I told them that should never be an option.
Yeah.
Because everybody have the opportunity to determine their future.
You're absolutely correct. We blame no one for it.
We blame no one. And a lot of the inmates, they are very respectful. They are very educated. And you know, it is very surprising that, you know, you get to speak one-on-one with these inmates, and you know, you get to interact and hear the voice, hear the cry out, you know, for that justice. They want opportunity like myself. They want to be able to have the same opportunity like everyone else.
Yeah. So they blame social ills, they blame environment, they blame parents, they blame.
Yeah.
It's about putting the blame on something for their actions.
Yes.
That's what your takeaway is.
Yeah.
And how do you personally feel about that?
For me, if they get the right mentorship early, they would not have no kind of solution to blame anything.
Prevention is better than cure.
Prevention is better than cure.
So are you saying then it starts poor parenting, poor choice of environment?
Poor choice of environment is a big thing. Like, if we focus on the youths right now that not doing crime and putting a lot of work into them, we will eliminate the ones that doing crime. Because the upcoming do have the resources and they are not being fooled by the ones who doing crime to fall into that same gap.
It's fast money, quick things, quick fix you're looking at in terms of crime. Is it that you follow what I'm saying? Rather than, because we both are aware, despite some people and the challenges that the storms that they didn't expect, or the bad environment that they were brought up in, or the toxic relationships that they saw with their parents, you follow all of the negative things. There are people who pull themselves and say, I am not destined to remain like this. I am going to educate myself, I'm going to empower myself, because that is the power of choice. Some people are stronger, some are weaker in their thinking. So some will obviously go for the easy way out, get themselves involved. But now that you're saying, we can't erase that, and what we have to do is work with what we have, fix there, and move forward. Yes. So let's work with what we have. That's what you are saying. Let's work with what you have. Let's from here, despite the negativity that we see, or they get themselves in trouble and end up in jail or in prison and have a bad record, they could fix it. They have the power to fix it by people like yourself who intervene, empower them. What do we need to do then? Because you can't do it alone. You could try. But if we get the right people involved at the right time, we could fix it.
Correct.
What do we need to do? So let's talk solution.
All right. We have schools. We need to understand that not everybody cut out for education. A lot of people, they are skilled trade-wise.
Agreed.
So there are things that a lot of people, it have stuff like grow box. We need to implement these things in school.
Nice.
From early, you know.
Grow box, just for the benefit of our viewers, meaning teach them agriculture.
Teach them agriculture.
Plant, make
Plant.
little seeds and let them reap the benefit. What you put in is what you get out. Weed out,
Exactly.
fertilize, grow. And we teaching children about respecting Mother Earth as well.
Yes.
And go back to basics.
Teaching them to actually, you know what? All right, I didn't cut out to be a police officer or
Nice.
a prison officer
Yeah.
or a teacher.
Yeah.
But you know what? I can provide food to my country.
I could be a good farmer and make
Exactly,
some
and we can
money.
export.
I could help my country make money.
Exactly, and we need to start to implement these programs into the schools now.
I agree. I agree with you. I also believe we need to be aggressive with regards to inculcating the right morals and values, talking to our children. And if the parents are not doing it, then I think it is a duty and a responsibility. People might say that, Zelisa, how you can say that? Well, I can say that because I'm entitled to. I think it is a duty and responsibility of then part of our education system to educate our children.
Yes, we actually need to, like right now, because as I say, solution, you need young people to be on a young person level. Think how a young person will think. And right now, not everybody, well, I will say like, let me say 50% of the pupils that go to school right now, they mightn't be focused on what the teacher teaching in class. But you know, if you have a program and teaching them about, you know, how to nurture plants, and this is the right step, and you know, the right way to rear animals. And you have all these programs here
Put
in
down
the
some chicken and
schools.
ducks in the school.
We will have a better tomorrow. Because, all right, we are going to school, all right, yeah, we don't like education. But you know what? I'm going to school and I'm learning about plants. So now when I go home now, I can recycle the bottle and I could cut it and I could set, you know, I could take my mother pigeon peas, or I could take the lentil and I could start to set it. And you know, I could start to plant home. And you know, I could start to produce
Sive and
this.
shadow benny.
All of
You
these
know
things.
the little pimento pepper. And do you know the beauty of those children themselves? They take care of it and they pick it and say, Mom, let's make a salad. Or let's make some tomato choker. Or, you know, the beauty in itself that your children, and that's part of preparing them for life.
Yes.
Skills for life. You know, you don't have to have a whole acre of land. You could live in an apartment and you have the little porch and you set your little plants, your shadow benny and your sive and your
Hydroponics.
tomatoes. I'm
If you
telling
don't have
you,
space, you can use the hydroponic
you could be
system.
so innovative. So I think today, in terms of you empowering, you know, you're talking about, it's not just the arts that we're concerned about, which is an avenue for them to after school, and they do their lessons and things like that, like your kids. They get involved in mukujambi.
Yeah.
You get involved in part of the arts of even preparing the costumes. You know, you're doing pan. You get them into positive things with the right people to mentor them, to push them, to guide. You're taking them away from the streets.
Yes, and that is what we need to do. Straying from culture a little bit, the agriculture sector is a very big sector.
I agree with
and
you.
we
That
need
bill.
to really take the young ones serious. We are not taking young people serious. So a lot of people go into depressions. And you know what? Not everybody will be able to find a Joshua to really talk to them and
Agreed.
give them the inspiration. So now I looking to mentor young people in society so they can actually reach out to somebody and mentor them and show them that we have different avenues that we can actually make a living from.
Joshua, what do you think? I mean, with your exposure, with what you experience, with what you deal with day to day, you seem to be very sociable, in touch with your community and the people in your environment. I gather that. What is the number one problem?
Opportunities. And our number one problem is that the young person, they don't have opportunities. We need to bring opportunities to community. We need people from different ministry in the government organization to come on the ground, to go into communities, hear the voice of the young ones. We need to secure and really putting our work into the younger ones in society. We need to actually be on the ground doing the work. You understand? We need to actually put the young ones first. We can't study all the bad. Yeah, there will be bad anywhere you go. But we need to study that Trinidad and Tobago will be a greater tomorrow if we start now with the young people going, giving them the opportunity that they need, implementing new structures into the educational system. We need to change it up a little bit. You know, we need to enforce new programs and actually reach out to young people. We actually need to mentor them in the right way. Even if they may come up with, you know, a background that is not 100%, people like myself and others are willing to go and mentor them, that they will be able to see a brighter tomorrow and have faith in themselves to do better and be a better person for their community and Trinidad and Tobago.
I totally agree with you. We really need to invest in the youth. Our youth today, we often take for granted, but they have the potential to do so much. The child that you send off to school could be the next prime minister of this country, the next doctor, the next lawyer, the next scientist, the next engineer. But they can do that only when you ensure that you do your duty and responsibility as a parent and as guardians to instill the right morals and values, and you don't wait for people to do it for you. You do it for your children. That is the duty and responsibility really of a parent. Parents, you follow what I'm saying?
Correct.
It starts in the home. And that is why I say, and I will continue to say, if you know you cannot provide, and I'm not talking about a clean, nice home, love, education, food, and all these things are your duty and responsibility. But if you cannot put your energy into helping this child to blossom to be the best that they can, don't have children.
Great. I agree. Totally agree.
Don't have them. This is a program, Conversations with Zelisa. Let's go to these important messages. When we return, we continue our conversation with this dynamic man, Joshua. When we return, stay with us.
Your community matters, and your news deserves to be heard. From religious events and sports days to fundraisers, markets, and cultural celebrations, Real TV is your platform to share it all. Send us your announcements and let's spread the word together, because strong communities are built on connection. Real TV, real facts, real talk, real community.
Call us today at 292-6470 or WhatsApp us at 384-7142. You can also send an email to realtv.corporate@gmail.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, young people, senior citizens, it is my pleasure and privilege to invite you to look at the program Inspired on Real TV at 2 p.m. every Wednesday afternoon. Inspired is designed to lift your spirits, to help you overcome depression and failure so you could be an outstanding, extraordinary success. We have special experts every Wednesday who will inspire you to do better, to be your best self. So may God bless you. And remember, every Wednesday at 2 p.m., please look out for the program Inspire.
I am Zelisa Rupani, inviting you to join me for the rebirth of Apne Sitare, Our Stars, a vibrant and spectacular show celebrating the incredible local talents of the sons and daughters of Trinidad and Tobago. Experience the beauty of our culture through singing, dancing, and musical performances as we keep the arts alive and shining bright. Tune in right here on Real TV every Sunday from 1 p.m. for Apne Sitare, Our Stars. See you there.
Brahma Vidya Peetham International invites you to The Conscience of Democracy, Ethics, Good Governance, and National Welfare. Join us Sunday, April 19th at 6:30 p.m. BVPI Ashram, Gasparillo, featuring the Honorable Jagdeo Singh and Dr. Valmiki Arjun. Be part of the conversation right here on Real TV.
To all of our local, regional and international viewers, thank you kindly for choosing us here at Real TV, where we bring reality to you, all right? And today I'm in conversation with Mr. Joshua Lamoral, French, a cultural activist and a still walking instructor. When it comes to Moko Jambis, he is, I would say, the king. He's very passionate about it, would have taken us in terms of to the world international standards. Now, Joshua, in terms of international, you didn't just stick and stay in Valencia, Mayaro, Manzan. You thinking outside of the box. Let's talk about the experience with Miami Carnival, because he took some of the Moko Jambis to Miami Carnival.
So basically, I did not attend because I had a lot of stuff happening. So I had the opportunity of sending one or two Moko Jambis from different groups.
Nice.
To the carnival to represent.
Beautiful. How many people from Trinidad went?
About 10.
Wow. Yes. And they performed in the carnival.
Yeah,
there.
They actually performed in the carnival.
What was the takeaway in terms of their experiences, that international feel?
It was actually a great experience, and you know, a lot of people abroad is fascinated by the cultural aspect that Trinidad and Tobago portray and bring to overseas, and their showcase is on a different level.
It is. I'm most certain that they got, they captivated the audience there, and
yes.
It must have, they must have represented Trinidad really well. What plans do you have for the future in terms of our Moko Jambi, that aspect of culture?
So basically, I have a lot of stuff planned that, places like China, Dubai, these places do not have Moko Jambi. So you want to go to teach and empower our culture in these places, actually putting Trinidad on the map for bigger accomplishment. And right now, everything is just setting and leading up to great success.
A couple years ago, I was in Hong Kong, and I was at a picnic in the park, and I told my husband, wait now, I hear in pan. He said, what do you mean you're hearing pan? I said, I'm hearing pan, listen attentively. So we started to walk, we got up and we started to walk. And I'll tell you something, it was one of the most beautiful feelings as a Trinidadian in a foreign land to see and to hear our steel pan. It really was an experience for me of that feeling of mine. This belongs to me. I belong to it. I can identify. And as a proud Trinidadian in a foreign country, and not just seeing it and hearing it, but to see how it was embraced and how the foreigners or people from different countries, gathered and move a little bit and with absorbing. And so I say the same for the experience with the Moko Jambis, their presence, the art of dancing and keeping it and captivating the audiences, but the takeaway of taking our country, Trinidad and Tobago, to foreign lands, to international waters. And so if we could have more of that represent us, you're correct, not just Miami, but around the world, that would be so pleasing. And that, again, would be opportunities for young people to shine and represent and do something that they love.
Exactly. One of the things I really want to do is go to Africa. And, you know, you will see these guys holding tree branches and climbing up and actually walking. That is their spirit. So I would like to go and, you know, bring an upgraded version for them to actually try out and, you know, show them an upgraded stilt compared to what they have. What they have is history. But you want to advance them. You want to bring them on the level that the world is evolving.
See in a different perspective. Yeah. You know, I think perhaps, yes, you can knock on the doors of our dear minister in terms of our culture, but I also feel the opportunity of you thinking outside of the box and being very innovative. Perhaps you can knock on the door on our trade minister and show him how we can perhaps showcase our talent and use it to our advantage. You know, perhaps I believe he will listen to you, and I believe perhaps if you talk to him in that regard and respect as how we can capitalize on taking Trinidad and Tobago now, our art, our culture to foreign land, I believe he will embrace that.
Great idea, and we can actually export the stills.
Talk to him about it.
We can
Talk
actually
to him
export
about
the
it.
stills from Trinidad all around
Form
the
a
world.
group to go. He might even tell you, go and train some schools or do a little training session. You know, do something to take us on Trinidad and Tobago to higher heights.
Yes.
Yeah? Just being and thinking. Your closing comments today.
Well, to the youths, there's always opportunities out there for everyone. Please, do not choose crime. I beg Trinidad and Tobago, please do not choose crime when there's opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities. You just have to dig in, look, put in the work, and find it. There's a lot of opportunities out here for everyone. So, you might be good in something, and then someone mightn't be good in that. But find your true potential. You might love to sing. You might love to dance. You might love, you know, teaching anyone, you know. You might be a great activist. You know, someone that someone can look up to. Please, I urge Trinidad and Tobago, do not engage in criminal activities. There's a lot more for young people. And today, if you didn't have the opportunity to hear it, coming from all the way from Valencia, there's something great in you. And I want you to always remember that. You will always be the best version of you and continue being yourself and looking forward for great things. The sky is not the limit. When there's opportunity for everyone.
Joshua, you're so correct. You know, be the sunshine in somebody's dark day. Be the light that ignites a flame to give somebody, to motivate, to inspire, to take them to higher heights. You know, you're correct. You be the best version of yourself. Love you, respect you, and set goals. It's so important to set goals. You've set goals and look at where you're at.
Correct.
I wish you continued success as you grow from strength to strength in all of your endeavors, and you know, all of the goals that you set. I could see it being achieved because you're very passionate about what you do. God's choices, blessings. I trust we'll have other conversations. Good luck. I wish you luck, and I could see you going places and doing things. God bless you. All the best to you. We're full of gratitude for the information that you've shared. More importantly, how you inspire us and the youth. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.
This is where we're going to wrap things up for today. I want to remind you to be kind, be good, be always respectful of the law, do what is right at all times, respect the law of our land. Here's reminding you, my dear friends, that with God and only God, all things are possible. Keep shining, be positive, and always know the best is yet to come. I am Zelisa Budu Singh Rupani. Thank you so much for choosing us. Be safe, be happy. See you soon.